Hey everybody, how we doing today? Zjaba Auctioneer Extraordinaire with Just Jeff. And guys, this is a crazy one. You're gonna have to watch this video from beginning to end, and we don't even know what the outcomes are gonna be. Jeff and I, we bought a storage unit, 830, one of my favorite locations, and we only came to the storage facility to put a lock on it and go to another place we had to do something. Unfortunately, Jeff's like, well, let's take a quick look. And I just looked for one thing I see in the picture. Stuff was missing out of the storage room. So watch the video, you'll see. I go inside, talk to the manager, call the police, and, well, we'll get to the unit in a minute, but wait till you see what all the stuff that happens before this. Probably coming to empty it tomorrow. I'll just put a lock on it today. I've been buying units here for 15 years.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Hi.
Hey.
What's up?
What do I do? Should I call the police? Or there's stuff missing from my unit?
There's stuff missing?
Yeah, that was in the photos.
Really?
So I don't know who had access to it. But right now I got a theft that occurred.
Let me get the owner on the phone. Because he was the one that was here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out.
What's missing?
I don't know everything yet, but the first thing I seen was in the one picture, there was a plastic. I'm trying to pull up the picture now. My phone froze. Oh. Can you pull up the pictures now? But it was in the last picture. But I just figured.
Last picture?
Yeah, I just figured there's stuff missing out of the one thing. There's probably other stuff that was missing. So I don't know who went through my unit, but I've been doing this a long time. Like I said, 15 years. And I'm a licensed bonded auctioneer with the state of Ohio.
Right.
So this is the only thing I've noticed so far. But in this last picture here, there was this red bag. That very bag's not even in the unit. And then there was a green case in this. It's missing too. And the whole thing looked like someone tossed through that whole drawer. That was the drawer that supposedly had the jewelry in it. So I'm assuming there was jewelry and they just took it. I should walk away and talk to her. Well, why would she walk away? Why is she walking away? Talk to her.
What am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do.
Like I said, I never usually have too many
I've
problems.
never had this happen before.
Take it before you photo it.
Right?
That would make more sense. That's what I told him. Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean, but, you know, thieves were stupid, so.
Sure.
Are they coming up here?
They say they are.
Okay.
We'll see how long that takes.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. How long does Cleveland police take?
What do you guys do? Does this ever happen?
This has never happened to me. I work
there's
for a
no-
management company.
So there's no protocol or anything?
Well, I'm just taking over this site, so that's effective tomorrow. So this is still all the owner, so I'm waiting for him.
So this is
I mean, I can give
this
you
is
the
your-
money back on it.
This is your welcome package?
Right? Like I've never, like I said, I've been with in this business for 10 years. I've never had this happen. Ever. I've never had it happen to me. But.
I didn't know. Yeah, you guys just got rid of all the old people, so it's probably one of them.
Yeah, and I don't even know who they are because they were gone before I got here.
I better
I
talk
mean,
to the owner and see what he wants to do.
Yeah, the only thing I
mean,
can
it's not,
think of
it's like,
is just to give them the money
listen,
back.
one reason I paid that much money, probably the other person that's been against me was paying that much money because it's, there was stuff in the bottom that said jewelry, and then you can see, and then there's not all that stuff's missing. There's just the empty box, and then the bag is missing. So I'm assuming they put all the jewelry in that bag and took it, which is fine, but it's not fine for me because that's one reason I paid $420 for the facility.
For jewelry, is that what you're saying? Did you say?
Yeah, there was jewelry
Yeah.
that you could see in the picture, and it's missing. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Never had any problems with this place before. Like I said, I've been buying units here for 15 years. So that's why I was like, I had to call him out and say, hey, look at this real quick, because I'm like, am I going crazy or what? And I don't know what else is missing out of everything. I don't know, because, if they took that, they could take anything. It's just, I figured, let me talk to the owner, see what he wants to do. I figured I would let the police, so they can file a report. You guys just took over, so you're in the mix. Mm-hmm. So we're all sitting in the... The only thing I can think is that whoever, I don't know who took the photos, that person took it or someone else, obviously the only thing they had to do is get access to the one key, and they probably had all the same keys for all the locks. Who gets here first, him or the police?
Don't know.
Full time and Jeff.
Who called back?
We'll see.
there even a tab thing on there? Did you hit the cut a tab thing off like that? You know how they put those things on?
There was not one on there, no. And that's, we do that. The little red tag?
Yeah, and there was not one on there?
Nope.
That's strange. Because usually they have that on, and you have to cut that off or
And
twist it
yeah,
off.
Yeah. And
Did the other unit, do you know, that was sold? Did they have it on there?
I'll have to go out and check. I don't think it did. I'm 99% sure it did not.
Hello?
Hey there.
All right. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, so Carol explained to me the situation. I did the lock cutting in the pictures and then the relock myself. So we confirmed there's nothing that was removed from any of the units. She had mentioned that maybe it looked like the picture was misapplied from one unit to the other. I suppose that's possible. I don't think it's the case, but regardless, the storage treasurer's rules are pretty clear. You're not obviously required to accept the unit if you don't want.
Well, I'm saying there is stuff missing from the unit.
Okay.
I'm just saying I have the pictures, and there's the stuff in the pictures, and I mean I went over to the unit. There was a red bag in the one drawer, and that drawer was the one was supposed to be open. When I went to the unit, that drawer was closed, and another one was open, so it didn't even match the photo.
Okay. Yeah, like I said.
So I'm just saying that there's definitely stuff removed from the unit, and there's been a thing of fraud going on with storage facilities. So I don't know. I mean, I have the police coming now. I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, I paid on a unit, and I don't want this to happen to somebody else. So obviously, there's things missing from the unit, and the lock thing wasn't on there. So I don't know. But you're saying that the stuff wasn't. There's nothing moved because you're the one that did it. So I'm kind of confused.
Right. So we can. I mean, there's. Well, yeah. Like I said, I'm the only person that does any of the auctions. Like I said.
But so you're the only person that had key or access to that unit?
I was the only person with the keys and access to those units as well. So it definitely wasn't any sort of theft. I can double check the pictures, both that unit and the other one that was auctioned.
Yeah, I mean, I can show you. It's clear as day. What's missing is right in the front. I haven't checked anything else. I'm just saying what was missing was in the box and the drawer. I mean, how the picture was, and then obviously someone touched the drawer and moved the drawer and closed it and took things out of the drawer. There was a red bag in the drawer and it's not in there. There was a green case in that drawer. It's not in that drawer. So
the only thing, like I said, the only thing I can think of is that maybe a picture from a different unit might have been applied.
Oh, it's the exact same unit. It's the exact same unit, 100%. So I'm just saying, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this because, like, right now, it's either someone took stuff out of the unit that I purchased and paid money for because I thought these items were in the unit and they're missing out of the unit. So either you said you didn't take the unit, but you had the only one that had access to you. And I'm just saying someone took and removed items from the unit. I've been doing this for 15 years. I'm licensed bonded auctioneer. I do this for professional. I don't screw around. I don't mess around. This is what I do. I spend a lot of time doing this. So I'm just, like I said, so there's stuff definitely missing out of the unit. I don't know who took the stuff out of the unit, but we need to get to the bottom of that aspect because I hate for this to happen to another individual. And like I said, the issue right now is I just had a buddy who just went through a similar thing and found out the storage facility was setting up the units, and that gentleman's getting prosecuted for fraud right now. So this is what I'm trying to get to. I have the police coming now to file a report on theft. The unit I just paid for, I paid for the unit. I own the unit, and stuff's missing out of the unit. So I take it very seriously. So I just hope you take it as seriously as I do, because right now you're saying, hey, I'll give you your money back. It's not a big deal, but it's a real big deal to me because this is not kosher. People stealing things out of a unit, putting things up for auction, removing items, that is illegal. Okay, that's why I'm a licensed bonded auctioneer with the state of Ohio. I've done thousands of storage unit auctions so whatever happened has been illegally happened, and I'm the victim right now. So I have the police coming. I don't know what you want to do to resolve this, but right now it doesn't sound like you want to resolve it, and you're saying nothing happened on your end. The picture could have got mixed up, but I'm telling you, things are missing from the storage unit. So someone took them out of there. Whoever took them out, I don't know who it is, but the police, they're coming up here now. I'll file a report with them, and then we can discuss it tomorrow. I got to call storage treasurers now. But right now, I own the unit, I pay for the unit, and things are missing from my unit.
Right, so we're, like I said, we're of course willing to fully cooperate with the police. There certainly is no inside job. We did just let the historical staff go that we inherited from the previous management for...
Right, but you said they didn't have any access to it. So that's my concern right now is that you're saying the only person that had access was you, and stuff's missing from the unit. So I don't know.
No involvement in the auction process whatsoever, and they have been working there for years. There was never any question about their honesty.
I've been buying units here for 15 years. I used to work with Paul Bender. I actually did the live storage unit auctions and took over when he couldn't make those auctions. I don't know if you know who Paul Bender was, but he was the one that used to do the live auctions here. I also did the live auctions here for Paul Bender when he couldn't do those auctions, and I knew the facility. I never had an issue problem in 15 years ever having anything missing. I told the lady here today this is the first time I ever had an issue. So that's why it shocked me that I had this issue.
Gentleman with Second Sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, so we obviously have met each other.
Yeah, and like I said, I've been buying units forever from here. I never had an issue, a problem. I just trying to find out what happened to the stuff because it was in the picture and it's missing now, and it's just shocked me because I never had that issue before, you know.
Yeah, so I'll start by looking at the pictures and confirm that everything at least, checks out on our end. But my main intent, right, is to process things appropriately and make sure that things go as they're supposed to. So, you've done this more than I have. What would you recommend as a solution? In the meantime, I'm just defaulting to what Storage Treasure says, and that if there's any question on what was in the unit or not, then we are just supposed to refund the money and then work with them.
Like I said, typically it's not as, like I said, the issue just comes into the point is like I bid on the unit and everything else. I mean, this is what I do for a unit, the living. It's just that I paid, whoever has been against me also saw that and was obviously bidding on it also, So, I mean, I know you guys want it emptied in the other day. I don't know. I want to work out something with you. I just don't, I said I never had this issue or problem before.
Okay, if you don't mind, let me talk to the manager. So she's on Universal Storage Management. They're a national company, and we brought them on because of their professional management.
Oh, yeah, and theirs have been great.
I'm going to ask her what their internal policy is in this situation, and we'll, try to figure out what the best path forward is to make sure that we're adhering with the Ohio laws and, you having obviously bought the unit and the storage.
Uber. Jess, Uber shows up. Yeah, I'm sure they will. I've already called them a second time. 2 hours left. Still working.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The police did. It's Cleveland. I said, it's Cleveland. I called them. It's been over 3 hours. I called them way back. She's like, well, I still don't know when they'll be there because this is the third time I called them. And I said, well, I guess I'll just call them tomorrow. She's like, okay.
That's crazy.
Yes, how you doing today? I was calling about a theft that occurred at a storage facility. Yeah, I'm here. I'm by the storage unit.
What storage number is that?
It's A30. There's like a gate to come in, so.
So it was broken into?
Well, I bought the storage unit, and it was someone from the facility stole things out of the unit. I had the pictures of the unit, and the stuff was missing from the unit. And they said that they didn't take anything from the unit. And the owner of the facility said he was the only one that had access to the unit and the stuff. Like I said, well, there's things missing on the unit. I've been buying the units for 15 years. I'm a licensed bonded auctioneer. This is what I do for a living. And I told him, there's a picture clearly of stuff and it's missing. And he said, well, no one had access, but the lady, that works here, the new management company took over, but she opened the storage unit for me and he wasn't here. So obviously she had access to the unit. So I'm assuming other people had access, but it didn't seem like he cared that much. But I don't know, if theft occurred, I'm just worried, that this could have happened to other people in the same situation that I'm in. So I just wanted to get it recorded and documented. Maybe you guys can see what actually happened. The stuff was missing out of the unit, and then they're trying to tell me that no one had access and stuff wasn't missing.
Okay. Can I just have your name and phone number? Okay, we'll get an officer over to make a report, okay?
I appreciate that very much.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Wow. So, the owner says no one else had access to this storage unit. He was the only one that had access. And it might be a mixed up picture or something like that. No. I told them stuff is obviously missing. They said they didn't give me my money back. Well, the problem is I already bought the storage unit and stuff's missing out of it. Was stolen from me. I'm the one that owns this stuff. So I can say, oh yeah, they'll give me my money back. Let's just cut. That's not the point. The point is stuff is actually stolen, taken. Who knows the value? It could have been worth $10,000, $20,000 worth of stuff. I have no clue. No one knows. When you see the box, you'll understand. So this is what we're dealing with, and now we get to see the unit. I still got the unit. They gave me half my money back for the storage unit. I was fine with that. A lot of people say, Rob, you get all your money back. I'm listening. I don't care about all that. I really, really would like to make sure that whoever stole the stuff gets prosecuted. And number two is that, hey, I still want to do business. This is what I do for a living. And I don't know who took the stuff. They went through management companies. They had an old management company, a new management company. There's a lot of people, hands in the pot. But someone definitely stole the stuff. And hopefully, well, the police, we'll see. I mean, they didn't even show up. I was there for, what, 3 hours? I called them. I waited. They never showed up. So I called them again today. We'll see how long. And we'll be timing for you guys. Let's see when the Cleveland police actually show up. So let's take a look inside. In the meantime, we'll probably get done with the unit, and I'll be eating lunch, maybe dinner, and hopefully they'll be here. So, oh, you haven't subscribed? What are you waiting for? Easiest thing to do, it's free. Hit that bell. You don't have to go through all the frustrations, but you can enjoy the fun. So let's take a look. All right. So what we got to get to first is how the unit was originally set up. So when we came in, this is how it was. That's how it was. And I'm going to leave it like that. We'll get to that when the police get here. In the meantime, we'll go through all the other stuff, but we'll show you what happened. So, $200 basically for the storage unit. I see lots of tools, I see guy stuff, and I saw some high-end jewelry box, a Cartier box, and I'll show you guys, I'll show you the pictures, everything else. We'll get to that drawer, but hopefully there's some other good stuff here. Hold on a second. There's a pair of red tennis shoes in the pictures. They're sitting like right here, maybe? Huh. So what we're going to have to do real quick, Jeff, we're going to have to take photos of the storage unit. And then we'll have to match them up with the other photos. We'll have to take a look at the actual photos. Ooh, I think I got them on my phone. All right, guys. We're trying to figure this out here. You see these red...
Wait, where are we at? There we are.
These Nike shoes, we do not see those right now. So we're going to try to find these, and they're on a set of speakers. It looks like it'd be against something with a red going this way.
That's got to be the back wall. There's a red thing against the back wall.
Okay, they're back there. So they definitely stepped into the unit to take that picture. Come, Jeff, show them how there's no way you could take that picture without actually physically going into the unit.
Yeah. I mean, it's way back.
I mean, can you see them from any angle from where you're at?
I have this held up real high. I mean, this is head high right here.
I don't see it.
They're not supposed to go in the unit at all, right?
I agree. From my understanding, no. So here's over here. So take a picture right there. Let's see if we can match up the pictures. So you see the Savers bag right there?
Yeah.
See all that? There's a bag right here. That bag's missing.
I saw it back there.
Well, that could be another bag.
Yeah, there's one on the ground back
Right
there.
here. See, this cooler is right here.
You can't see the cooler.
You can't see the cooler. They definitely. That tool bag's missing for sure.
Or it's covered up.
Or it's covered up.
Is that it down there?
No, that's a tool or something. Yep, the tool bag's missing. All right, so that's two things we found that's been stolen. So there's that red thing there, metal box. Alright, take a picture. Try to take a look at a few more pictures here. So here's where that table saw is. So that's missing.
What is it?
You see this black box right there? There's stuff missing. Right here, this black box. Take a picture right there. I don't know if you can see right here. That's that box. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. There's a Samsonite thing right here. There's another case right underneath there. So there's stuff missing out of here. We know there's a tool bag missing. We know there's jewelry missing. So I don't know what we need for grand theft, but we'll get it together here. All right, this back corner. See right here, that tote is not even over there. So
Definitely some shenanigans.
do you see a purse on the wall here? Let me see.
Yeah, there it is. Wait.
Maybe they didn't have a picture, but man. But that red stuff there, that pillow, look at all that. That's complete. I can get these pictures over
Yeah,
there.
yep.
What do you see what I'm saying? That's completely different.
That wasn't there. Someone's dug through all this.
So
It's worse than what we thought.
it's getting worse than what I thought. So what we gotta do real quick, we're gonna go up front. I think they open at 10:30. We're gonna go up there at 10:30. We're gonna tell them that the police are on their way. There's more items missing. And like I said, I'm just gonna take some more photos real quick. So what we gotta do now, we gotta call storage treasures also missing from the storage unit.
Okay.
That were in the photos. I have the police on their way now, but if you look at my history, I've been buying storage units for a long time. I've bought many units. And you can see I've never had an issue or problem before. I'm a licensed bonded auctioneer with the state of Ohio. The first issue was the storage treasures tag was not on the unit. Okay, that's pretty much, isn't that a rule that you guys have to have that tag after they photo it? Sir?
Did you already report this to the district manager or facility manager?
I reported to the manager here. He said he was the only one that had access to the facility and that nothing was taken out of the unit. But the pictures contradict the truth. So like I said, I have the police coming on their way. The police are on their way. But like I said, my thing is I want to report fraudulent activity. I need a refund on my thing. And I need, like I said, I can send.
I know. But do you have the photos of the unit?
Yeah, you guys have all the photos. I have the photos I took of the unit. But I don't know. I have to talk to my lawyer first to see what to do. Because right now I contacted my lawyer. Because like I said, right now I've got fraud committed. I paid for a unit and fraud was committed upon me. And like I said, the first issue was the tag. And I have the manager on film saying that the tag was not on the unit when she opened the unit for me. So there's the first issue. And I asked her about the other unit they sold. She said there was no tag on that unit either. So both the units were improperly done by storage treasure policy. So I don't know. I would say you guys should remove them from your site immediately because they're already doing stuff. The new guy took over this company. Number two is items are missing. So they photoed items, sold a unit, and then they're missing, and then they're denying anything was missing. So now they're committing fraudulent activities. So now you guys are part of the fraudulent activity. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to report this to who needs to be taken. This needs to be a serious matter. I don't want this just to be something that's brushed under. I'm going to follow up on it. I have a lawyer working on it. I'm just saying this is very serious in my opinion. I'm a licensed bonded auctioneer. I've been doing this 15 years. This puts a bad taste, not only in my mouth, but other people out there that look at auction companies. They say, oh, look at auction companies are fraudulent. They cheat people. Well, I run an auction business. I don't cheat people. And this puts bad, I run storage auctions. So this makes them look bad. And I don't appreciate that.
Okay, let me try to contact the
I've already contacted the facility, and the police are the next ones to talk to them. I'm contacting you now, though, but I'm just saying, who do I need to talk to on your end to get my refund, number one, and also to get a report filed?
I will report this to the supervisor, but first let me try to get in touch with the facility to let them know that they need to cancel the auction, and then we can proceed and give you the refund.
Okay. Well, I'm here at the facility now. So I'll have to walk with
You start to clean out the unit, I just want to make sure.
No, I didn't start cleaning out anything.
Okay, don't touch anything.
I just took photos of all the. I just took photos and video. Yeah, the biggest issue, I mean, there was none of your tags were on them, and that's like number one thing that they're supposed to do. And neither one. And like I said, I have them on video stating that there was no tags on them. My lawyer, he said just go get pictures of everything. He said just get a refund. And I got storage chargers on the phone right now, so he wanted to talk to you. Real quick.
That I already sent the email to the
Like I said, I'm not going to mess with the unit. I talked to my lawyer. He said the best thing to do is just go get photos. I got photos of it all. And like he said, fraud was committed and someone stole stuff. I don't know. I worry about the money right now. You can have the owner give me a call. I'd rather talk to him and get it from him.
Robert?
Yes. Yes. Hold on. I just walked in here to the ladies that you were on the phone. They just took over, so they're in the middle of this. So I feel bad for them.
Okay.
Hello? You there? Here. Yeah, she's right there. I get to her speaker.
I'm sorry. Oh,
I just went back and looked at the photos. I was taking photos, and then my stuff was there's like 5 things missing. I trust me. Well, I just wish that someone didn't steal the stuff out of you and the owner saying that he doesn't know who did it. That's the
we
problem.
don't know if you put it in your car, so
Well.
it's the same way.
Well, trust me. I didn't wait here for 3 hours to talk to the police, and trust me.
I've seen it before.
Oh, so you're accusing me? Maybe
No,
you took
you
it.
accused me.
You had the key of. How, so maybe you
Look,
stole it.
dude, you can leave.
I don't. I'm waiting for the police
Bye.
right now. So you want me to leave? You're accusing me. Why are you acting this way? Maybe you did something. I don't know.
No, because it has to come in here.
How am I coming in here? I've been more than kind and gentle. I've been no problems whatsoever. You're giving me attitude. I'm the one that got stuff stolen from me. I'm not worried about the money. I'm worried about the person getting prosecuted that actually stole stuff out of the storage unit. That's what I'm worried about. This is unbelievable.
Correct.
I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything else. It's just that I've been doing this for 15 years. I've never had anyone take things out of a unit before. Okay, and you try to accuse me of taking things. You don't know who I am. I'm just letting you know.
Who I
right.
am either, but
I
when
never
you came
accused you of
in here
anything.
That day, that's what it came off as.
How did that come off as that?
Is-
Man, you must
is
have
it
a
good
guilty
number for you?
conscience. You
Oh,
mu-
okay.
Okay, I'm just saying, why would you come off that way? Did
Is
I
this
come
a
off
good
that
number?
way? She didn't see that way. He didn't see that way.
She did see it that way.
Oh, really?
Because she said something to me.
Okay. That's totally wrong. I got it on
So
video,
that's
so
how
that's
we
fine.
felt.
That's fine.
Took over officially the day he walked in the door was
Excuse me, the owner, please call me.
Yes.
I'll wait to get my refund from him and I'll talk to him.
Yes.
For the police, I just talked to the manager or the owner. He's getting my money. So we'll see where we're at from here. I like to file a report.
Police again.
Dude, how long?
I'm at another hour today. And then
You think they'll ever show?
I don't know. I just called them again and told them the storage thing. The lady went off on me, and then she said, did you feel threatened? I should have said yes. Then they would have been right here.
Yeah.
But she goes, well, maybe you took the stuff out of the unit. I said, you're accusing me? I said, I waited here 3 hours. I bought the unit also, and you're accusing me of stealing stuff out of the unit? I said, well, you're the one that had the key. Maybe you took it. And then she just started going off. She's like, no, get out of here.
That was the manager?
Yeah, she's the new manager of this place.
Wow.
So I told her I want the rest of my money back, and I want the owner to give it to me, and I want him to call me personally.
I agree.
I got it on
Absolutely.
video.
Yeah.
But I'm going to follow up with him again. I want to say, hey, what's going on? Because the thing is that if you and I and, the guys like us don't fight, the little guy's never going to fight.
The little guys get taken advantage of.
Right. And if someone happens once, this never happened since I've been buying units from here for 15 years, Jeremy. Never happened one time. And then all of a sudden it happened, and there's a new management company. Let's put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, that one's pretty easy to figure out.
Yeah. So, and then this lady goes off on me. So she has a guilty conscience. What's going on with that? And she's like, well, it seemed like you were accusing me. And I'm like, I never said anything about you. I said, the only person I ever accused was the owner, because he's the one that said I was the only one that had access. I said, well, stuff's missing and you're the only one that had access. He's like, well, maybe the pictures got mixed up. I said, no, it's the same unit. I'm not an idiot. I study these things pretty hard. That's what I do for a living.
Maybe the pictures got messed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, it got messed up all right.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm just sitting here and waiting for the police again. I just called them again.
Did they ever say why they didn't come out the first of the day?
Oh, they were busy.
And yeah, if you don't fight and try and get things right, other people are just going to lose their whole livelihood.
Like, I don't know. It's like, if the owner took it, then okay, he took it. If he didn't take it, like he says, then he should be concerned that someone took it, either one of his former employees or one of his new employees.
Well, regardless, it's theft by deception, because what's supposed to be in there isn't there. So they should file felony of theft by deception the same way they are with Gary at HTF and Reynoldsburg.
Paperwork, got your cash. We just drew up just a quick receipt basically saying we're refunding your money. You don't mind giving me a signature. It's a bit of a headache, but
Thanks for headache, yeah. Like I said, the worst is just trying to wait for the police to have a show. That's however you got. I don't care. I'm comfortable either way. Hey guys.
We're recording.
I'm recording too, so.
Okay.
I bought a unit from them. I buy units all the time. I own an auction hall right on 53rd and Lorraine.
Okay.
You've probably seen it, I'm sure. But long story short, I go to the unit. They take pictures. They put them on online bidding only.
Okay.
When I went to the unit, I noticed that there was the one thing I bought it for. There was a drawer that had a box that had jewelry, and there were some necklaces and some other stuff. When I went to the unit, that was missing out of it.
Okay.
As soon as I saw that, it was like right in the front. As soon as I saw that, I came back up here. And that was 2 days ago. I called the police. No one came that day. I waited here for 3 hours. I came back today because I had stuff to do yesterday. Come back today. I took photos. I started looking, and then I seen other things that were missing. I came back here to tell them. So one manager got upset with me, saying, well, maybe you stole stuff. I said, ma'am, I've been doing this for 15 years. I'm not here to steal stuff. I'm waited here for 3 hours to talk to the police last time. I'm just letting you know I didn't take it, but maybe you took it. You have the key to the unit. Oh, I didn't take nothing. I said, I'm not trying to accuse anyone of anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to get to... Because the thing is that you put it online for an auction. I bid on the stuff because of that stuff was in the unit.
Right.
It's theft by deception. It's basically what occurred. Now, I don't know, he hired a new management company. So now a new management company, the old people are gone. So I don't know, somewhere in that time frame, somebody went into the unit and took the items out. Now, the way the auction process works, online storage unit, they're supposed to have a tag that goes over it after they take the photos from the storage company that they put it on, the online.
Didn't have that?
They didn't have that.
Okay. Have you talked to the...
I did, and I let them know about that. They're refunding my money, and they're going to look into that part.
Okay.
They said they ordered tags now for that, because that's the whole thing, is after you photo it, you're supposed to put that tag on and then the lock on. And if that tag's tampered with, then you know someone went into that unit, because you can't get into the unit without breaking that tag, and you can't put it back together.
Right.
But that was not on there. So I didn't think much of it at the time, and then I seen the stuff's missing. So I came up to report it to them, and that's when I called the police the other day, nothing happened. Then today, they refunded my money, and I said the money's not the big aspect. My aspect is someone committed a theft.
Right.
I purchased it, and if I didn't spend my time, most people, they might not even notice or anything else, and hey, it just happened.
Right.
But to me, it's like something occurred. I just don't want it to happen to somebody else. And that's why that's why I wasted a lot of my time, and my time's valuable, just like your guys' time. I wasted, today I have an hour and a half. And the other day, 3 hours. That's 4.5 hours I sat here waiting to talk to you guys. That's how serious I take this, because somebody committed a crime. And like I said, it's theft by deception, because they're putting it on an online auction, and then people are bidding on stuff, and then you're bidding on what you see, and then you come and it's not there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not saying, I don't know who somebody committed a crime, and I just don't know who it was, and that's why I called you guys, because that's your job to find out who committed a crime. I don't know I know you guys, it's not that big of a deal, but I don't know how much was taken out of there.
Right, of
And
course.
jewelry could have been worth $10,000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It could be a grand theft. I don't know, because no one knows. The only person that knows is who took it. He has cameras there and stuff like that. He has more access to see who accessed that unit. Somebody accessed the unit between the time they photoed it, and I don't know what day they photoed it, and so that it went up for auction, and then it sold at like 11 o'clock. It's 8:30.
8:30.
Yeah.
So
they've already
locked is already.
It's
taken
open.
off.
Yeah, it's open. You can go.
and
Look.
they've already refunded.
They refunded my money, which is
Okay.
fine. And like I said, my issue is that, like I said, is the theft by deception. And then, like I said, I don't know if the person that was involved is here or not anymore. I don't know. I don't know their workings. My only thing is that, and then someone obviously took stuff out of the unit. And like I said, if that happened to somebody else, I mean, you know, a thief is a thief. If it happened one time, it could happen again.
Right.
And hopefully that person no longer works here. But that's not saying they do. I don't know.
Well, we've been responding to calls here a couple times the past couple months. So like these gates get left open, and people walk in and do things.
I can understand. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, he should have video or something. If that was one of the units that.
Yeah, we can talk to him about.
Yeah, he said he has. He said he's got really good. And
Yeah,
I've met him before, and I've known him. And he took over the facility. I'm assuming he's probably the guy that's just in the middle of it all, like me.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's the owner. He hires people. He expects them to do things. You know, when I first talked to him, he said no one else had access to the unit, so nothing happened to it. And I said,
Right.
okay, but then obviously something
somebody
did
had.
happen. And then I said that lady let me into the unit, so she had access to it. So I don't know. Like I said, obviously multiple people did have access to the unit itself. And like I said, I've been doing this 15 years. I told the guy, I said the unit, I bought 3 storage units here when I first started, and that's what created this company.
Right.
Because I bought so much stuff and I had to hire other people, and that's now I'm where I'm at because of this facility. So I love this place. I never had anything happen. I actually did the auctions here there's an auctioneer, Paul Bender, and I actually did auctions when he couldn't do them at this facility. When they used to do live auctions.
Right. Okay. Oh wow.
So hey, what do you have an So I don't know what you guys want from me. What to do.
We'll give you this showing we were out here at least with the body camera talking to you, and then we'll talk to them and see what their plan is as far as the cameras. And
Yeah, I know the one. There's these plastic bins. The one I have photo of what's in there now, and he has the photo of what was supposed to be in there. You guys can go look and
yeah.
But like I said, there's other things that don't match. I didn't mess around with anything in the unit, anything like that. There's things that just don't match up from the original photo. So like I said, unless it was broken into, I don't know.
Of course.
But I'm saying they would know more than
It's
I
almost
know.
like here on out, if you show up and it doesn't have that tag on it, I just cut your losses there and be like, nope, not doing it.
Well, here's the issue I want to bring up.
Yeah.
Me and the other guys that I know all do this. A gentleman I know, he just bought a storage unit for $8,000 down in Reynoldsburg. The gentleman set the unit up. Okay? The sheriffs come out. They're prosecuting that guy right now for theft of deception. He's going to be going to jail. He gave the guy his $8,000 back, but they said, well, that's a felony, theft of deception, and we're going to prosecute him. And that's where that's at right now with that.
Right.
But I'm just saying, the only reason I'm doing this, I just don't want it to happen. So for me just to walk away, I could have just walked away and took my money that day.
Right.
The only reason I'm doing this is I just don't want it to see it happen to anybody else.
Yeah.
I'm an auctioneer, first off.
Right.
Okay? I run storage unit auctions still.
Mm-hmm.
It puts a bad, somebody else, these storage auction companies, you know what I'm saying, they're frauds. I just don't want people, it looks bad on my company, and I'm an auctioneer. It's just like, if a police officer does something wrong, it makes you guys look bad. An auctioneer company does something wrong, makes me look bad.
Right. It's
You know what I'm saying?
trying to get one off of somebody.
Yeah, and that's how it is. It's like you take pictures, you buy something, and then it's not there. It's like, wait, and then everyone's like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Well, it is a big deal because someone stole something, and I bought something because I thought it was going to be there. And if I didn't say anything, then everyone's like, oh, you got away with it, But I'm the guy that's going to stand here. I'm waste 4.5 hours because I take it seriously. This is what I do for a profession. I've been doing it for 15 years, and I hate to see other people get scammed.
Right.
Of course.
And like I said, my buddy just got scammed out of $8,000, and he got it back luckily. But there's people out there trying to take advantage of this online bidding junk.
Yeah.
And anytime there's fraud.
Anytime you deal with the internet is always
always a risk. And in the future, because our response time has been lagging as of late with our staffing and whatnot. You're always able to go to the district and make any sort of filings.
Yeah, I just say you guys probably want to come out and you want to go ahead and, like I said, I don't know if you want to take pictures of the facility
The thing
unit.
of this is, you already have pictures, for one, and two, since these aren't like residences, it's not even a burglary. So all we would need is you to make a report.
Okay. So I know you report for theft of deception, or
Well,
what do I do?
not necessarily, because we're going to see if they want to, because you've already been refunded your money. That's going to be a civil issue if you want to go through that way. Yeah. And then in the future, so like I said, I'd suggest if they're not going to follow the practices set up by the auctioneer site, then don't even work with them.
Right. And like I said, I never had an issue with this place. Like I said, the new guy took over, he hired new staff. I just want to make sure, like I said, whoever did it, I'd like to make sure that it doesn't happen again. That's all.
Of course, yeah. And so we'll talk with him and let him know, and so hopefully they can get on top of this before it becomes an issue.
Like I said, if they have the camera, hopefully they can see who went in. Someone went into the unit. That's all.
Yeah, somebody.
And it wasn't me that took it.
Yep. Indeed.
I appreciate it.
We'll try talking to him. Do you have any other questions for us?
All right. I appreciate you guys' time.
Yep. Take care.
Have a good day.